What's up, guys? Today we're talking about macros. So, what are they, how are they used, and what do they mean for you? So, let's start with what is a macronutrient. So, macronutrients are what makes up the calorie content of food. So, there are three main ones. So, there are carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. So, think about it when you consume a food, it can be broken down into a macronutrient or different macronutrients, subset of them that make up the food. So when you see 300 calories, what is the macronutrient breakdown of those calories? There are three of them. So the carbs, let's start with that. Everybody knows what a carb is. So there are three different forms. There are starch, there's sugar, and there's cellulose, which is starch. Okay, starches and sugars from four major and essential sources of energy for us. So they're the main energy source for us. So in terms of not just physical energy exertion, but also cognitive function. So our body tissues as well depend on glucose for all of our activities. So carbs and sugars yield glucose by digestion or metabolism. Most people consume about 50% of their diet is carbs, which is high. Okay. So this can range from anything from rice to wheat to bread to potatoes to just soda. Soda has a lot of carbs in it, sugar. Okay, so the second one is protein. So what is protein? Protein is the main tissue that builds, that's the building blocks of life. Okay, so protein is derived, what you want out of the protein are the amino acids, and they're a part of every cell in the body. So protein helps in cell structure, functions, hemoglobin, formation to carry oxygen, enzymes to carry vital reactions, and a myriad of other functions in the body. So protein is also vital for supplying nitrogen for DNA and RNA, genetic material, and energy production. Okay, so protein is necessary for nutrition because they contain the amino acids. So there are 20 plus amino acids, some of which your body can produce themselves, but 8 of them your body cannot produce and must be obtained through food. Okay, so when you see people sipping on amino acids at the gym, okay, that's what they're referring to. And the last is fat. So fat is a concentrated source of energy. They produce twice as much energy than either protein or carbs per gram. So 1 gram is 4 calories for either protein or carbs. One gram is 9 calories for fat. So what do? They help to form your cell structure. They help form a protective cushion in your abdominal and vital organs area. They help with digesting fat-soluble vitamins, okay? And they're also provide a reserve for stored energy, okay? So these are the three macronutrients and what the breakdown is, okay? And now when you look at labels, it's important to look at not just how many calories the food or the drink contain, but what's the breakdown, okay? We're going to get into later videos in terms of, for your body type estimate, how much are you a high carb tolerant person or a low carb tolerant person? How much of each should you be eating per day? And how does this affect the relationship between weight gain and weight loss? So once you understand these different relationships, you can put it together and make a plan for yourself in terms of, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to gain weight? Do I want to lose weight? Do I just want to lose fat? How much carbs or how much fat should I be eating per day? Okay, and this is what I say by, this is the no diet approach to eating, whereas whether I consume cake or pasta, at the end of the day, it's a carbohydrate, okay, and it's a give and take relationship, so you can manage the relationship so you don't have to starve yourself or deprive yourself from one thing that you like a lot. Okay, so understanding this relationship will help you in terms of your relationship with food and your education into making smarter food choices. Okay, so again, there's the three carbohydrates, how they function, and then look out for the next video. It's going to be on your resting metabolic rate, your basal metabolic rate, and then we'll start getting to calculations into how much you should be consuming. Okay, take care.